Hi, I'm Dave Mercer, and this is Facts of Fishing FYI. The fishing news, views, and info you can't use show. And this week is a special week. You know why? This is our 20th show. And that's exactly why I dressed up for you guys this week. When I started this whole deal, I had no idea you guys would put up with my crap for 20 weeks. And I know some of you smarty pantses are thinking, how can this be show 20 when it's Facts Fishing FYI number 17? Well, let me give you the math. We've done 17 regular shows and 3 special classic FYI reports. So that's show 20. And that explains the blue tuxedo shirt. So since it's show 20, we wanted to have a really big show. And everything we talk about this week is gonna be big. Maybe not that big. Some people may have you believe that the mighty Canadian beaver is not a tough animal. But this week we found out just how tough it is. Scientists reported on the world's largest dam in northern Alberta. Yeah. And who was it built by? You got it right, the beaver. This bad boy is 850 meters long. That's exactly 8 football fields. And they figured they started building this thing back in the 70s. And the craziest thing, you can actually see this thing from space. Damn, that's big. And speaking of big, Lake Erie, known as the smallmouth capital of the world, and one of the best times of year to fish it is right now. Well, maybe not right now. This past weekend, weather officials were reporting 12 to 15 foot waves. That's right, 12 to 15 foot high waves. That's like having to drive your boat over not 1, but 2 shacks. Or 3 spud webs. But enough about that. Let's talk about some really big news. And it probably seems like I'm talking all the time about this guy. This past weekend, the BSS Elite Tour hit Lake Guntersville. And who do you think won? Finally, Skeet Reese has come back to Lake Guntersville. If you smell what Skeet is cooking. That's right, the fish-catching freak Skeet Reese won again, with over 100 pounds of Lake Guntersville bass, beating his next closest competitor by over 7 pounds. Finishing second and third was Davey Height and John Cruz. But everybody's talking about Skeet Reese, the fish-catching freak. After this last victory, that's basically the only way to describe him. And this last victory's got the rest of the elite field saying, "Run away! Run away! Run away! Run away!" Not only does Reese walk away with his second victory of the year and every other finish beat in the top 5, he now has a 258-point lead in the Toyota Angler of the Year standings. 258 points. What does that mean? Here's what that means. Skeet could go to the next event and finish dead last. And Edwin Evers, who is currently in second place for the Toyota Angler of the Year points, could win that event. And Skeet would still be leading by 50 points. All I gotta say is, Skeet, did you ever know that you're my hero? If I could fly higher than an eagle, Skeet'd be the wind beneath my wings. Fly